What's good, YouTube? Dmgaming here, guys. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I myself had a pretty good weekend. Saturday, we spent all day at the tournament working, and that's fine. Yesterday, I wanted to just take a day for myself so that I don't overload myself because I feel like the days are like moving so fast. So you got to have at least a day to take a step back and just enjoy yourself, your family, just chill. That's literally what we did all day yesterday. Just binge watch some Netflix and just laid around, caught up on some sleep and stuff like that. But I wasn't blind to what was going on in the Dragon Ball universe. And yes, Dragon Ball FighterZ has announced Ultra Instinct Goku as well as Kefla coming to season 3 of Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball FighterZ. And I dabble in Dragon Ball FighterZ a little bit. Fighting games aren't my go-to genre, but being a Dragon Ball fan, you gotta like it. And Arc System does a phenomenal job with the artwork in this game. And guys, it looks amazing. So we are gonna check out the trailer for that, and we're gonna discuss that related to Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, guys. But before we get into that video, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Look down there. You may have thought you subscribed, but you may not. So just double check and turn on notifications. So going straight to it. Yeah, let's play the trailer. No audio, no need for audio. But guys, this was dope. Like, I mean, you know, Cyber Connect 2 and Arc Systems, like, I love both of their art styles. I mean, it's phenomenal. They look very, very good. Now, what does all of this have to do with Dragon Ball Z Kakarot? Guys, I've said this before and I'll say it again. Dragon Ball Super is so popular that I mean, they have to do Super in this game. They have to. I don't see how they could have the mindset that they're not gonna do a sequel or possibly not do a sequel. Even if they're doing a sequel, it is necessary for them to do Super in this game. And you know, they even do Super Saiyan 4. They even do GT in the game. Like, looking at this game and looking at, I mean, first of all, how beautiful it is. Like, this game has always looked beautiful to me, but you know, seeing everything there is to see, like in the Dragon Ball games, Xenoverse and Fighters, going all the way up to Super and stuff like that, like, you can just see how excited people are for this. Like, even looking at the game right here, this video has almost 1 million views, 980,000, and it was posted yesterday. And it was so popular that Kefla right here was trending worldwide on Twitter yesterday. And Bandai sees that, and you gotta know they're going to build off of that hype for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Now, I know the biggest, like I said, the biggest concern that people have is, how is this gonna work out? How is it gonna work out when you get to the Tournament of Power and the game doesn't allow you to fight on the ground? You know, they may just say, forget it, fight in the air. Like, and a lot of people would be upset about that. I get that. But the Tournament of Power is so far into Super that they would have time to implement you being able to only fight on the ground. But guys, I mean, just hypeness for this. Like, this is so dope. This is so clean. This is so refreshing. I'm wondering myself how this is all going to work out, because Ultra Instinct Goku, you know, he dodges attacks and stuff like that. You know, he's not going to be able to do that in this game, simply because then he would never be touched. You see what I'm saying? But when you look at a game like Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, it's very possible, you know, because of the balancing things in the game, that you can get that with Goku. And that's kind of what I'm wanting to dive into today. That's why I like Kakarot. That's why I like Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, because I truly feel that this game gives us the most realistic representation of the Dragon Ball universe that we have ever seen. Because it's a single player game, you don't have to worry about multiplayer balancing issues, because even Goku in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, I mean, not Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, Dragon Ball Xenoverse, a lot of Dragon Ball titles. Even in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 with Ultra Instinct, you know, he dodges, and it's pretty cool, but he loses stamina. So they kind of have a barrier in place for that. But it's going to be really interesting to see how they do that in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Because like I said, it's a single player game, so you don't have to worry about balancing issues and things like that. And then on top of that, you know, it like I said, it's the most realistic representation of a Dragon Ball game. But the hype is real. And, you know, even with this game, because people talk about the name Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. This game is called Dragon Ball FighterZ with a Z. And that's where it started, was with Z. They added super characters later on and stuff like that, but have no fear, guys. We are going to get Super in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Now, when I'm looking at like the cinematics and the art style and stuff like that, I mean, CC2, y'all got y'all's work cut out for y'all, because Arc Systems is doing the fool with these cutscenes and animations and stuff like that. Like, man, guys, if y'all want me to play some Dragon Ball FighterZ on the channel, let me know down in the comment section down below, because, bruh, like, you know, when I first started playing Dragon Ball FighterZ, I played it when it first came out, and it was difficult because there weren't a lot of characters. I like variety. Like, if I'm playing a fighting game, I like to have different characters to choose from. Now, this is one of those games where you kind of find a guy that you're great with, a character that you're super good with, a character that you're so with, and then a character that you're okay with, and you form a team. And, you know, I don't know. I like variety. I mean, I love the Mortal Kombat series and stuff like that. I just never really had the patience to sit down and actually try to master controls and stuff like that. But that's what I liked about Dragon Ball FighterZ, was that you can play the game even if you're a noob, because it's very simplified, but it's also complex at the same time. And what people don't realize about Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is actually the same way. Like, there are some more advanced mechanics that the game doesn't teach you about combat that you kind of learn on the fly the more that you play the game. And I know I need to do a video about that, guys. We have this week, okay? Next week, I will be on winter break, and that is awesome, because that means that we won't have any school for an entire week. So I'm going to set up a day during that week that we can do a live stream, and I'll be able to devote a lot more time to the videos, and to be able to do, because I really want to do a combat video and try to get as much film on that as possible. I may just, you know, play and record as I'm playing and stuff like that. But I mean, I'm looking at this and I'm just like seeing down the road for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, guys. I'm telling you, Cyber Connect 2, if it's not in y'all's plans to do that far in the Super with Ultra Instinct Goku and stuff like that, then there has to be a sequel, because if not, then you're leaving too much on the table, and we don't want to do that. I don't think you should do that. Like, there's so much potential, and I know that Super is going to be in the game and things like that, but man, you got to go all out with this game. There's going to need to be new features. We said this before. New features added to the game. There's going to have to be different mechanics added to the game. Like, what we have right now is good, but it's not lasting. Like, right now, like, only reason I'm still playing the game is because I work, so I don't have a lot of time to play the game. Therefore, my play time is extended. But I'm already fighting the villainous enemies. I've beaten the story and things like that. You get what I'm saying? There has to be a push for more content in this game. You don't have online, which is fine by me, but you don't have a verse mode in the game. And then I discussed some things as far as the training goes, something in game to extend the longevity of these games. People are saying like games like Fighters and Xenoverse are good games, you know, because they're still around and stuff like that. However, what people don't realize is if you took away multiplayer from both of these titles, you know what I'm saying? Are people still playing these games? You see, because it really with a verse mode, I mean, you had offline verse mode games back then with Killer Instinct and Mortal Kombat and stuff like that. But gosh, that is beautiful, dude. That is awesome. But anyway, would those games still be around if they didn't have multiplayer elements to them? It is difficult for a single player game to last because of such things. But guys, I mean, it's 2020 and people still playing The Witcher. Witcher 3. You get what I'm saying? That game came out years ago, you know, so this can happen too, but Bandai, you have to put all your cards, Dragon Ball cards on the table for this. Build off of the hype of Dragon Ball FighterZ. God, I wish Super would come back as in anime form, because that would add to everything. Guys, something has to be done. Something has to be done, or Dragon Ball Z Kakarot will not make it through the end of the year. Now, I know that we have content coming throughout the year, but it can't just be episodes. It can't just be 2 episodes and a new story arc. There needs to be something added in game to extend the longevity and some more mechanics, as well as a difficulty setting, because people are completing the game too easy. We want a challenge. So let me know what y'all think down in the comment section down below, guys. This trailer is awesome. I'm gonna have I got some planned out content coming for this week. Not gonna leave y'all dry. It's a week, so what I'm planning on doing going forward is probably filming or doing videos Monday through Saturday, and then just taking Sundays off. That way I have that day to just chill, man. Just chill, because we don't need to. The rest is very important. I understand that at early, you know, before I'm drowned in YouTube and stuff like that. Rest is very important, and you need that day. So, guys, whatever you're doing in life, always take a day, man. I mean, that rest is important. Chick-fil-A are closed on Sundays, and they're still one of the top-rated restaurants in America. So, guys, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. That's all I have for right now. Till next time, thanks for watching. Peace.